right, build wealth, live life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. Here's your host. The new Black.
All right, Grand Rising to you beautiful people. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the new Black Wall Street as we present to you guys the Black Money and Power Show. I'm your host, ERGJ, your certified global financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, The Black Bazaar, an international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club. The book that I wrote, guys, is a study of Black wealth. It's a study of the 12 richest Black people in the world today and how they built their wealth. And I just truly believe that if you want to be wealthy, that's a big if, by the way. But if you do, I recommend that you study wealthy people. I can find a book by simply going to the website, theblackbillionairesclub.com, theblackbillionairesclub.com. Pick up your copy today. It's available. We got about 6 copies left, and the soft copy, what is that, soft book, something like that. And then we'll be done printing. We'll start working on our next book. We do have a store that you can find some other financial literacy books, especially for kids. And then we also have a club that you can join, all at the website if you decide to do that. So that's great right there. Go ahead and do that. I will say today is going to be probably a little bit longer than normal, because we're going to be talking about what to do when the market drops. What do you do? What do you do? Let me put that there. What to do when the market drops. All right. So while you guys are here, let me know who's here this morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yvette, see you here this morning. I see you, Layla. I know people are waiting on me to come on at what time is that? At 5, but I had to come on a little early because we got to do a little Bitcoin, what we call a BTC watch this morning. So here is, I did want to do that. 1 second. That thing dropped past that too. Okay. All right, 1 second. So let's take a look and see what's going on in the market. This is a very, very good learning time, and it's also a great time to take a look and see what's going on. So the market, 1 second, let me pull this up. Let me make that a little bit bigger. Let me get my head out of there. Let me do this too. Okay, 1 second, guys. I really want to make that a ticker. Let's do this. Okay. What to do when the market drops? Okay. So there's a great discussion, right? I want you guys to start be thinking about what should our philosophy is this. You got to make your next move your best move. You got to make your next move your best move. Now, up to this point, I've been saying, hey, I'm trying to make sure I keep some capital available because this thing could turn at any time. I got to play it safe, right? We've seen this market just explode to almost 60,000 for the Bitcoin, and now the Bitcoin is starting to retract, right? And this is actually normal, but this is why cryptocurrency is risky, right? It's very risky, right? It's very risky, but if you have some strategy around it and you're willing to play in this risky area, then you could find yourself on the back end, coming out smelling like roses. But let's take a look and see what's going on in the market, right? So Bitcoin is down 47,000, down 13%. So if Bitcoin, again, what sets the market is down 13%, then the rest of the market is going to be down. Everything in the market is down. Everything's on sale. Everything's going into clearance phases. But again, you still got to be smart. So probably many of us have been, on the 10% or the 4% or the 5% drop. We've been trying to, get in at some level where it looks like it's going to consolidate, but it didn't hold or consolidate. So now we're in a space where we need to really be watching Bitcoin. right? That's really, and I'm gonna watch a couple other things. I'm gonna watch Bitcoin particularly, and I can only watch it on the trading side, and I'm gonna look at the smallest intervals possible to see where this thing might turn. Now, the problem with this Coinbase.com is that it's relatively slow as it relates to trading. That's why we have the trading platform. So we have a trading platform here, and we can see a lot of what's going on. So now let's go out a little bit further. This is why the chart is so important. So the first thing I'm gonna look at is this hour chart, the 6-hour chart. And obviously we saw Bitcoin on a meteoric rise up to 57, then it dropped. It did its little drop, looks like tonight around 7 o'clock yesterday. I didn't even see that at 7 o'clock yesterday. It bounced right back up. And then now we're looking at it coming right back down to the spot. So it is clearly showing in this particular chart on this drop that right here at about 46.5 is a place of possible support. Now I'm gonna come over here to my order book over here and see if that is could be true. And we see a lot. We see right here at 46.5. We have a double order here at 44 for the Bitcoin. We can also take a look at a depth chart. We start getting close to 46. We start to get up. This really doesn't give me a whole lot of information here because Bitcoin doesn't really have the huge orders like other coins typically have, and we see the volume. But we'll take a look at some other ones as well, i.e. Ethereum, Litecoin as well. We're going to take a look at all of these because it's important to kind of see what's going on. Today, we're going to learn about spread as well. We're going to look at spread. We're going to learn about spread as well today. That's going to be something we're going to do. Like I said, it's going to be probably a little bit longer of a video than I normally would do because I think it's a great opportunity for us to learn. And my question that I'm putting out to you is, what do you do when the market turns? Now, some people will say, "Hey, just buy it," but what do you buy, right? If you are going to buy, and when do you buy? And so right now, it's about watching. We have to be patient. We literally have to watch this thing and see where it's going to hold up. Now, charting, we can be able to see some things, but unfortunately, on this what is this trading platform, when we see the order book, it only goes out so far. But we can see huge orders coming in at about 1,200 for the Ethereum. We see it at about 1,300, about 1,350. We see huge orders coming in right there, 1,350 and 1,400. So this is probably going to try to hold there. Now, Ethereum did a little bit different, where Bitcoin, we saw here, and the same thing, Ethereum, Bitcoin, they all kind of did a big old drop here at about 9 o'clock last night. I was almost knocked out by then, so I didn't catch any of this. And now it's coming back and retesting the same spot, the same area, trying to see. So I'm gonna go to a 1-minute chart. So we know about 9 o'clock, and at about 47.5, it looked like it was going to try to hold. It didn't. It didn't hold. All right. So now we're gonna ride. Now we're trying to. This is what they call. You don't want to try to catch a falling knife. This is a falling knife that's happening right now. All right. We see here at around 5:15 yesterday, it started to decline. 1 wave, 2 wave. We're working on 3 waves here of decline. We're going to take a look at Ethereum, and we're going to see the same thing. But we see that this is a falling knife. We don't know where this is going to stop, particularly not looking at this particular chart. But we see the decline. We see the huge decline, but we see it the bulls trying to stop this thing from dropping, but it has not. We have not found a level of support yet, so we just got to keep watching. But we're going to talk about, well, what do you do? What do you do after you get through watching? What are you looking to get? What are you looking to acquire? We see the same thing with Litecoin. We're going to say the same thing pretty much with all of them. It's pretty much going to be all the same thing because it's all following the Bitcoin pattern. So this is important. Obviously, this is why I say, understanding Bitcoin is so important. So we see these falling knives that are taking place across the whole market. It broke this one place where it looked like it had support at 50 cents or whatever the case may be. But it's starting to decline. So what do we do? What do we do? So let's see who's joined us here today in the comments below. Let me know who's here. Let me know who's here. Yeah. So that's a great point, Layla. That's a great point. That is exactly what we saw yesterday. Good old yelling like she does, right? But here's a question, right? Here's a question we want to ask ourselves. How valuable are these assets? Right? If you still believe in the value of the asset, then the price does not really matter. because you see if you feel like it's valuable, if you feel like you've invested in things that are valuable, then price really doesn't matter to you. I mean, the only thing that matters in prices is related. You might be looking at some red, you might be looking at a 25% drop or 20% drop, something like that. But if you still like, man, even at a 20% drop, I still have extreme value, then I have no problem with where it sits right now, because I believe eventually the price will catch up to value. But if you feel like what you have acquired is not worth how much you paid, then that's where you get to a point where you're like, man, I need to get up out of this thing. So the question is, what do you own? How much did you pay for it? And what value do you think that particular asset has? You see what I'm saying? That's all perception on you as an investor, or that's all perception as you as a trader. Now, I will tell you at this point, where I'm at right now, I'm not trying to trade right now, because the charts tell me to watch as far as from a trading perspective. So I'm not looking to trade. I am looking to invest though. So if I say that to you and I say, hey, I'm not really looking to trade right now. If I'm from a trading mind, I'm looking to watch these charts to see where some support is going to come in, or I can come over to some other type of charts and probably do some support type things over here, right? Which we can do with other, some trading view or something like that you guys might be using. This is investing.com. Let me see if I can. This is investing.com here, but it's a little slow. So we see here, same thing, Bitcoin. We see the same time frame. This is about 4 o'clock, 2 o'clock yesterday, it looks like. And we see it bounce back, but then it tried to recover here at about, what time is this? At about 5 o'clock. And then we see, boom, 1, 2, 3. This is a falling knife that's taking place right now. Don't try to catch the falling knife. Everybody playing console, don't try to catch a falling knife. Don't try to catch a falling knife. So we understand, right? There are some things that the Treasury, this is what can happen, right? A tweet can come out, or a person comes out that's a very big figure, and they say something to either just going to be cause good sentiment or greed sentiment, or they're going to say something that's going to cause fear sentiment. But if it's very fearful right now, what should we be looking to do? If it's fearful right now, what should we be looking to do? We should be looking to actually acquire, right? Acquire. But acquire what? Acquire what? That's the question. So what am I looking to acquire? What am I looking to do? What is your strategy now that you may be a cryptocurrency investor? You might be a cryptocurrency trader. This might be your first time experiencing something like this. What is going on in your mind? What's going on in your mind? What do you look like? Okay, like, I don't know, like it's all red, crazy, but this does not intimidate me. I see red and I see opportunity. I say, wait a second, what is really valuable to me that I can now acquire, right? And I'm gonna show you a strategy here. This is me giving this away is like, I must be insane. It must be February. It must be Black History Month for me to even be talking about this on a public platform and nobody put no money in my pocket. But I love y'all too much. You know what I'm saying? Freely hasn't been given to me, and freely shall I give. So we're gonna talk about a strategy. What you can do. Right? What you can do. You don't want to keep throwing your money at a falling knife. You got to wait it out. Right? Yeah, you can buy low and sell high. That's great. But buy what? Right? Buy what? That's the thing. Buy what? What are you buying, Mr. Harris? We got all these coins available to us. We can say buy low, sell high. We got all these coins, right? What are we buying though? What are we buying? I'm not trading right now. I'm just letting you know I'm not trading. I am acquiring. I'm looking to acquire some stuff. I'm not looking to trade right now. So buy what? What are we looking to acquire? What do we do? What do we do? The market's falling. You don't want to try to catch a falling knife. I go to the 1 minute. This thing is now we're seeing this. Let me go over here to Bitcoin. Now we have 45,000. Let's watch it. Let's see. Can it hold? Can it hold at 45? It was at 58. It came down to 47.5 right around here. It tried to hold. It couldn't do it. It's still coming down. Now we got another wave. We'll see. Will this wave finally break this? This is the heavyweight fight right here. Will this now the bulls finally break this decline? Now, how can we tell if it will? Well, if this thing goes up, if they push this thing up past up to 47.5, then they officially have broken the decline. Now, how do I see that, right? How do I see that, right? So I see here a high at this whatever 5 o'clock mark, something like that, and we see the decline. We don't really see another wave until we get to about right here. We see a low, then we see a lower high. Then we come down. Now we're in the midst of another low, and then a low. So it didn't break it. It didn't break. It's still declining. It didn't break. It didn't break 47.5. So now we're still in decline. Now you see where this point is, where a whole bunch of fighting going on. You got the Bears and the Bulls. You got street fighter going on right now. We're trying to see who is it gonna get pushed up or come down. The Bulls are having a hard time trying to fight off the Bears. You know what I'm saying? Ken is getting his butt whooped right now by Ryu. You know what I'm saying? Sub-Zero just got snatched over by Scorpion, saying, get over here. And we're trying to see, can we push this thing back up to hold the support at 45? It doesn't look like that has happened just yet, because here comes the Bears. So what I'm looking at right now, guys, is trade history. And again, it's fun to me to watch this, because if we can watch it, we can begin to determine some stuff. What we're looking for, can this thing push past up to 47.5? We have 47.2. It's coming back down. They still we got a lot. Look at this. And this stuff is happening. I mean, you see how fast this stuff is moving. 47.3. 47.2. Come on now. Come on, Bulls. We need you, Bulls. Now, I'm not coming in here and playing this game with them, but I'm going to watch them play the game right now, because I need to. They couldn't do it. Look at it. Oh, man. Them Bears are pretty strong. All right, there we go. We'll go again. Let's try again, guys. We got to push this thing. Come on now. 47.3, 47.35. Come on. 47.4. Come on now. Come on. 47.4. Come on. Got to get to 47.5. There we go. All right. We have 47.6. There we go. Now we have to confirm whether we look at this. 47.6. Come on now. All right. We've broken the top end of this decline. So now we're going to see if we can confirm that the knife is no longer falling when this thing comes back down. All right. So we've broken the top end. What do I mean by that? So this is a wave, and it came up. This top wave came to 47.3. So I was saying 47.5 because it could then break what I call a lower high. Now we're looking at a higher low. So now we might start to see what we call consolidation. It's going to come back down again. We're going to see if, possibly it's going to come back down again. We're going to see if it holds at 45. If it does hold at 45 and bounce back up, now we have established what we call support. Everybody put in console support. Once we can establish support, then we can say, okay, now is a good time for us to look at going into acquisition mode. What am I looking to acquire though? He said, Tyrone, he said, you don't know, right? You don't know, right? This is the thing. See, here's why I'm having this discussion with you guys right now, because what happens is it's easy to make money when everything is going up, and everybody think they're a guru. Everybody think they know something when everything is going up, and But what happens? You can tell people who really know what they're doing when things are not going up. When things are going down, what do you do? What strategies? Patiently watch. What was strategies to begin with, right? It feels like it's a sell. Maybe buy more Bitcoin. Okay. Ms. Tyrone said, I don't know, right? So a lot of people in a position right now where they don't know trading or investing. So right now I'm not trading. I am not trading. I am investing right now. This is why I play mixed doubles. I play a mixed doubles because I got to come in here and I'm invest. So Gavin probably knows this answer. Right. Okay, here we go. Look at Gavin said. He said he's going to acquire coins with real value. He said now he's looking at BTC, Ethereum, Binance, Cardano, DOT. He's watching. He said I'm going to acquire stuff with real value. That's a great answer, man. I'm going to acquire things with real value. Everybody put in console real value. So that means if he says that means that he has found some coins that he has researched that he wants to own, that he feels like has great value. Now, why am I going to do this? I'm going to show you. If I do it this way, I say no, I'm not trading right now because it's too volatile. But I do want to acquire things that I feel like are on sale, and I'm talking about a major sale. I'm talking about, clear as hell. You see how this thing, let's keep watching this thing. You see how it went up to 47.6? Boom. So this thing is now officially broken not officially, unofficially, we're waiting on the wave. We got to see what happens with the wave, the downturn wave, because all these things move in waves. They move in waves. So that's why we're looking at this right now. It moves in waves. So it's waves. I'm sorry, WAVES. So it's broken to the top end. Let's see if it holds or breaks on the bottom end. It will come back and retest more than likely. Again, it moves in waves before it may actually shoot back up to some particular point. And we're looking at this live at such a good time. Now, I'm trying to wait because it's only 4:20, guys. I got a little time here. Real value. So in the comments below, I love for you to share some things that you have studied, researched, you understand, that you feel like, as it relates to cryptocurrency, you feel like have real value, right? You feel like have real value, right? What's a coin other than Bitcoin? Because Bitcoin, obviously, we know that's the dog, right? That's the one, right? But is there anything else that you've discovered as you have learned more about cryptocurrency? You may have researched a couple coins, because you can't research them all. It's over 8,400 coins out there, and you're saying, you know what? I feel like this one has real value. And I want to go ahead and get me some more of it while it's on sale. Doge. Oh boy. Okay. All right. That's it. That's according to your belief. All right. So you feel like Doge has real value. Okay. Anybody else? Stellar Lumens feel like has real value. Huge sale right now. Okay. Anybody else feel like, man, this is I've read about this. I kind of understand what they're trying to do. As look at this, it bumped up to 48.1. You see how it broke, and we came right here on time. Now here's the thing. Now that it has broken, here's where we say, okay, well, what am I going to do, and when am I going to do it? Now, one theory is to say, let me wait till it actually, kind of comes down and retest again. That's one theory. Another theory says, well, let me go ahead and get some stuff right now because it's already on. I mean, it was already a huge sale. I mean, I can't really lose with the sale that we already have, or already have seen. So let me go ahead and acquire some more. So I'm going to share with you guys what I'm going to do. So on my Cash App account, I've already is where I actually acquire my Bitcoin. So let me go ahead and buy some more Bitcoin. I'm going to buy on my Cash App. I'm going to buy $250 worth of Bitcoin right now. Right now. Do you see how it's coming back down? But I'm gonna go ahead and buy. I'm gonna wait. Wait a second. I'm gonna wait because it's coming back down. Let me see what happens. I believe it's going to retest. It's going to probably retest or get close to this 45,000 range. Maybe if we get to 46,000. So I'm gonna wait a little bit. Let's keep watching this thing. This is a crypto watch. Because as I said, it's going to have to retest. It's not just going to shoot up like without any downward with any pressure from the bears. But this is also a space where you start to see weak hands. Weak hands, they disappear. I lost 25%. Oh, it dropped another 20%. Oh, let me go ahead and sell this. I knew this thing was a joke. I knew this wasn't going to work. They have no belief. They already sold. They already got up out of it. They said, I'm going to live to fight another day. Well, we're greedy when others are fearful. We have to understand, or we begin to understand the value that we see in whatever coins that we're interested in, right? There's some coins I see no value. I might trade those coins. There's other coins I feel like have great value, and I might want to look to acquire those coins. And so we see this decline coming up here. We're just watching. Just watch. Just be patient. Everybody put down, so be patient. Be patient, right? Somebody said Stellar. EOS, okay, just added some Bitcoin, Ethereum on sale. All right, Cardano, I'm waiting just a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead at 47.6. Let's see. Let's keep watching. Let's keep watching. Waiting on the turn. Okay, 47.3, 47.4. Now I'm going to wait on a strong green. It's still red here. It looks like a little green, a little red. It's fighting right here at 47.4. 40. Remember, my number was 47.5, right? So I feel comfortable. Looking to go ahead and make this purchase at 47.5 because that was my number. And so let me go ahead and buy. We'll go ahead and put my little 250 in on this at 47.5. I feel like I'm close enough. I'm moving a little slow. It's moving faster than me, but I'm cool with that So I just went and bought me some more Bitcoin. Now, what do I do in order to try to recover? In order to just hold the fort, hold on for dear life, hold the line. Everybody put in console HODL, hold on for dear life, HODL. Now, of course, Bitcoin is something I'm acquiring. I'm always acquiring it. Every week it just goes. I go buy $100, just like, without no shame. And I think I'm getting closer. If it drops some more, I'm gonna be getting close to being able to acquire one whole Bitcoin. I'll be super excited. That's one of my goals. But see, so you see how at 40, and now how did I'm not saying that I knew this, guys, but I just said 47.5 seems like the place where it's got some support, and it's got to be able to hold at 47.5. And look at where we are, right at 47.5 on our way back up. Now what do I do? Now I'm not trading, so I'm not going to be looking at all my trade stuff, my graph. You know what I'm saying? This is what I haven't learned all about graph to see what about. I just like to trade graph, REN. I like to trade REN, looping. I like to trade looping. You know what I'm saying? These are things I'm not looking to buy right now. Although they are super on sale, I'm not looking to buy those. What I'm looking to buy is I'm looking to buy all of my acquisition pieces. All of my acquisition pieces. And so I'm going to share with you my strategy again. I don't know what your strategy is, but I'm sharing with you mine. So Sony said, man, if my price target is Bitcoin is 65,000 short term, Ethereum 2125, and I'm buying more on sale, patiently watching and adding, right? Be patient, hold. That's his price target. So he has a target of where he projects this thing to go long term or short term or whatever time frame that is. Okay. Now this is the Coinbase platform. So with Coinbase, I'm limited in scope as it relates to what I can acquire, but nonetheless, I can acquire stuff anyway. And so I'm going to go over here to my hold account, okay? And this is my hold account. All right, it's getting rough out here. It's rough out here in the streets, but it don't matter, right? I still got my goal. I still got my target. Still got what I'm looking to do. I guess this thing just I don't know what happens here. It seemed like should be at 25, but it keep going down. I don't know. But anyway, so over here my hold account, I only hold 6 coins. That's it right now. And I'll tell you reasons why I hold these. Obviously, Bitcoin is one, right? Is one that I hold. I hold Ethereum. I hold Litecoin. Those are the top 3 major coins that I hold. There are other things I may hold in the future, but right now, this is what I hold on this particular platform that I teach from. And then I hold these other 3 coins. These are staking coins: Algo, Cosmos, and Tezos, because they pay a compounding interest to my storehouse. So I actually want to acquire more Algo, Cosmos, and Tezos, right? Particularly Algo and Tezos. And here's my theory. Here's my philosophy. Here's my strategy. So I say, well, hey, if I come in and I acquire more of these compounding coins, then I should be able to, as the market recovers, I should then be able to sell from my profits, right? From the appreciation of those coins, get cash, and then I'll be able to convert that cash into tradable assets. Now my cash can become a tradable asset. I hope that makes sense to people. If I'm able to buy low something that I want to own, and then I'm able to then later, a couple days, whatever, sell some of it for profit. Now I will have cash that I could then use for a tradable asset to go back in and start trading the other coins that we lost 10, 15, 20, 25, 30% on. But it's also compounding. So I'm like, wait a second, let me just go over here and get some more of this goodness, and then I could turn the profits and appreciation for a later sale into cash as a tradable asset to then go back over to my trading platform, and wherever it is at that particular time, I can read the chart from there. So I'm not trying to catch the falling knife on my trading side. I'm trying to look for support and catch some things to acquire. In this particular case, I've already acquired some Bitcoin. I probably should try to acquire some Ethereum and Litecoin, but in this particular case, I'm going to actually look to acquire more of my staking coins, which I think is going to give me a much greater opportunity to get some profit. When Bitcoin starts going back up, all these other ones are going to start going up as well, but they're going to go up at a more alarming rate. And here's what I mean. So Bitcoin, for example, Obviously, we know it holds great value. It can recover. Not a big thing. It's down 14%, but it's a $48,000 coin. And for it to get back up to 14 to where it was, it probably has to move up about 20, 25%, something like that, 28, 30%, something like that to get back to, you know, this state where it's at 57, 58,000. We could do the math on that if I wanted to, but we're talking about $10,000 on top of a $50,000 coin. So it's going to have to move up. It's going to have to move up 20% or so, 20, 25% to get back to where it was. But if I look at something like the appreciation or possible appreciation of this, we say, hey, we're at 92 cents down now 26%. So if you're able to get back to, you know, $1.50, right, that would be let's just say 50 cents on top of a $1 coin. That would be a 50% gain for something like this. So 50% it represents much greater possible return than 25% or 20% on the Bitcoin end. That's why I'm going to look to acquire Algo right now because I'm betting, right? Now this is a bet. This is a guesstimate. I'm betting on the Bitcoin recovery, and when Bitcoin recovers, everything else will recover. So that's where I'm betting. That's where I'm placing my bets to be able to then pull some profit out of a 50% return to then go back into my trading account to have some cash that I didn't have to really put a whole lot into to get, right? So Tezos, same thing. This thing is down 27% in order to get back to some semblance of war. We're talking about $5 on top of $1.30. We're talking about $1, basically $1.50 on top of a $3.30 account. You know, that's basically about another 50% or something like that. So I'm looking to acquire these two, and Cosmos is a little bit more expensive than I want to spend. So let me just go ahead and buy. Let me just go ahead and buy $200 worth of the Tezos, and I'm gonna do it over here. I know I'm gonna pay a little bit more for it. It's okay. I just want to add it right now while I'm thinking about it. Let me go back and look at my BTC while I'm doing this. You see, boom, that thing hit that 45. That thing is rocketing up. I might be a little bit late because I'm talking to you guys. I would have already done this had I not been talking. You know, so you see how talking can slow you down as far as trading is concerned. No, I don't. I want to buy. Oh, let me. I want to buy. Okay. So again, does that make sense? Are y'all catching what I'm putting down? Why I did that, right? Why I did that, right? So my strategy is to acquire something that I want to own, that I feel has great value. In this particular case, I'm looking at I only own 6 coins. Me personally, with this particular account, I only own 6 coins. But those 6 coins I have discovered for me bring great value. One, obviously, the 3 most important coins, in my opinion, being Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. The other 3 coins bringing me great value as far as income is concerned, and the potential for appreciation for me to then be able to pull profits out to go back into my trading market to be able to trade the graphs and the RENs and all that stuff. Right now, some of you guys have found other ones. You said ADA and Polkadot, things like that. You know, as I learn more about those coins, I might find great value. I do find great value in XLM. I do want to own XLM, but when I compare XLM to my Algo is far more superior. In my opinion, than XLM. Although I think long term XLM is superior. So right now, it's like Algo is the winner for me. But I do want to own some XLM. So hopefully, when we recover and I then acquire some of that XLM that I wanted to hold and go back in and do that. But I got to make my next move, my best move, and I believe this is the best move for me based upon my situation in what's going on in the market. But we literally just sitting here watching, right? We're watching the turn. This is what's so beautiful about this thing. We literally sat here and watched this thing happen, go from 45 all the way back to 48, just like that, right? And for those that went in and bought and took some action, you know what I'm saying? You're not all the way back up, but you feel better because you got in at a space where it's like, boom, okay, we recover. We back on the road again. Now we're gonna really see some fight, because this thing came back and tested 47.5. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. We had the falling knife. Let's review. We had the falling knife. I'm gonna add these two. We had a falling knife taking place. Boom, boom, right? And then that thing hit 45, bounced back up, and now it's if we go to much shorter candles, we can see where we have a cross that's taking place. It is crossing back into bull territory. Most people are asleep at this particular time, so they're going to wake up and have missed an opportunity, because, I mean, it's just hard, man. This thing is open 24/7, 365. I just happened to get up. Maybe the good Lord, tapped me on my shoulder, said, look at the market. I did that. I said, well, I guess I should go live. And people still sleep. They still waiting for 5 o'clock. So they can get on. We on here, you know what I'm saying, doing what we do. Okay? So what let me ask you this. For those that are watching, I'm just sharing what I'm doing, and then hopefully it's helping you to make whatever decisions that you're going to make. But what did you do? What action did you take, or what action did you think about taking, as we just sat here and watched this together prior to me telling you what I'm going to do? Because at the end of the day, you invest your money, you take action with your portfolio. Right, I know what Tony did. Say he said I went and bought some more. And I said I wasn't playing. You was over there talking, brother. I went ahead and grabbed me some more. And it's Bitcoin Ethereum. Now that's those are coins he values the most, right? What coins do you value the most? And did you take a moment to go get you some? Bitcoin leads the way, right? You got some more Bitcoin, Mr. Dunn? All right, man. You feeling pretty good? Hey, what price did you go and pick some more up at? Did you get some down in this 45, 46, 47,000 range? Or did you get it down in there? Pretty good about that? That thing just turned right before our eyes. We're just going to keep watching it. I'm telling you, man, that's like, this to me, I can do this all. I literally can sit here and watch this thing, because it's like a video game to me that pays me. I literally get paid to watch Street Fighter in numbers. That's how I feel sometimes. I'm like, this is unfair. Yeah, this is the life. If I could watch YouTube and I could watch people play Fortnite and people play League of Legends and all that stuff, surely I could watch something that's gonna help me make some money. So I'll have no problem sitting here watching the Bulls and the Bears go crazy. And now the Bulls are the Bears start to come back in again. They try to put now the Bulls. You see all the stuff is going on over here to the right. All this stuff is going on over here. Boom, bam, just watching. Okay, who gonna take? They push that thing back up, right? They showed some strength. Now the Bears are coming back. We can also see here, now that we got a little bit further, we see the spread taking place. We see 47.95. And what we're going to do now, guys, we're going to actually go through this article to learn about spread. It's right here in the middle. This USD spread is starting to spread out. This is actually a good thing, because before it was like it was just at one the whole time. I mean, it was going crazy. But now it's starting to have a little bit more spread, and buying the ass, giving us the indication that it's starting to settle a little bit. But we can still see your buyers and your sellers going on crazy over here. Okay, oh cool, man. Brandon, you got it 47.5. Okay, all right, man. That's good stuff. Got 47.5. That's cool. So let's take a look here. I found this article because I was like, I'm trying to, at the end of the day, guys, I'm not going to act like I'm some super expert. I'm just willing to put myself out there. That's the only difference. And while I learn stuff, I just try to share it with you guys, and we just learn together. I think that's called collective knowledge, right? You know some stuff I don't know. I know some stuff you don't know. But if we put our heads together, we can all get rich. That's what I do know. If we work together, we can all get rich. But that's called working together. So at any rate, so I found this article because I wanted to find out more about spread and how it impacts my crypto trading. Now, obviously, as I said, I wasn't doing much trading today. I wanted to do more acquisition of the coins that I really value, and I'm gonna use that strategy to get some profit off of those coins when as this thing turns. Hopefully, it rebounds, and then I can pull and start getting back to trading. So, but I did want to take some time to really go. I found this article to be very helpful. So let's take a look and see what's going on here. So they're using Coinbase Pro as an example. It's very similar to, obviously the same thing that I'm using as far as the teaching is concerned. But let's read this thing. So trading cryptocurrency can be confusing. Even the smallest details can make a difference when executing a trade. And the contents of this article assume a basic understanding of the properties and purpose of an exchange order book. That's over to the left, right? Our team is published to discuss this topic in our last article, exchange order book. So they got, this is crypto trading 101. I got a little thing here. Maybe I'll put that in the comments below. Maybe be good for you guys that want to look at it. Crypto trading 101 from Shrimpy blog in the exchange order book. So it might be let me go ahead and put this in the comments. Might be good for you guys to be able to get that blog, read through it. It may help you, right? May help you. But anyway, I'm not going to go through. I want to go through spread. So crypto trading 101, I could probably create my own course, but I'm not going to do that. It's already done. I just say, Shrimpy, keep doing your thing, bro, because I want to trade, maybe learn from you. Some of the questions we were asked throughout this article: what is the market spread? How do we calculate market spread? And how does the market spread impact our trading strategy? Now, I don't want to know how to calculate it because the system calculates it itself. So I'm only going to be looking to answer these two questions: what is market spread, and how does it affect our trading strategy? And then here is a video that we'll watch.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Shrimpy channel. In this video, we're going to talk about the order book spread on cryptocurrency exchanges. As you can see, I've loaded up my Shrimpy application and navigated over to the Trading tab. On this tab, you will see a number of different things, such as the order books, the charts, and the trading history for that asset pair that we're looking at. Right now, we are looking at the Litecoin USDT trading pair. As you can see on the left side over here, for the order books, we can see all of the bid and the ask prices for this asset trading pair. The buy orders for the asset are located here at the bottom, and the sell orders are located here at the top. What you can see in the middle is something called the spread. The spread is the difference between the best bid price and the best ask price. Essentially, what this tells us is how close those bid and ask prices are to each other. This could help us determine liquidity and help us calculate how much we will pay in market fees. When I say market fees, I don't mean fees that are actually being taken by the exchange, but the cost of executing a trade by crossing this bid-ask spread. As you can see right now on the Litecoin USDT pair, we currently have a market spread anywhere from 1 cent to 3 cents. This is indicated by the 0.01 to 0.03 USDT. On the Binance exchange, this is currently the lowest spread that is possible. They do not offer a lower spread than 0.01, which means that this order book would be very liquid or have a very small bid-ask spread so that the fees that you're going to incur from executing a trade across the bid-ask spread will be minimal. One thing we should note is that the spread is calculated using the quote currency. In this Litecoin USDT trading pair, USDT would be considered the quote currency. Litecoin would be considered the base currency. In order to look at some other trading pairs, we can click this drop down right here. We could go to Bitcoin trading pairs, and let's go ahead and look at Bitcoin Cash. So this is the Bitcoin Cash Bitcoin trading pair. As you can see on this trading pair, we currently have 0.000005 as the market spread. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video about market spread. We have a number of other videos available for other topics that are related to the order book and trading on cryptocurrency exchanges.
All right. I think that's pretty cool. So I don't know about you. I just learned a little bit there, being that we have, using this word trading pairs, base and quote, as far as the top and the bottom of that pair. But basically, spread is going to have to do with liquidity, and also has to do with how much you might pay to actually place that trade. So a higher the spread, right, the more in fees you might pay. That's important to know, because now it helps us to determine why some things cost more to do than others. Because it's all about, think about it for a second. If there's a higher spread, then that means that the exchange would have to be able to cover, right, at a higher cost, because they won't be able to get rid of it as fast. So it's understanding like, okay, well, the exchanges are actually acquiring things for you to acquire, and they want to unload stuff. They want to be able to acquire it and then sell it the same way that we're looking to acquire it and sell it and make money off of it as well. So if they have to pay more for it because it's going to be harder to sell, then they're going to push those fees or those charges off to the person that's looking to acquire it, so they don't have to come out of pocket for it. This is it, man. That's why I like being a broker, a crypto broker. Oh my goodness, I want to get there. I don't know what that looks like. I mean, I do know what it looks like, but I don't know. I don't really know. I want to try to get there, like being a crypto broker. I know plenty of people that work in real estate. They want to be a real estate broker. Maybe in the stock market, they get to a stock broker. I want to become a crypto broker with my own crypto exchange for black folk. Oh my goodness. I mean, I can see it now. Anyway, so what is market spread? Again, this is just basically what he just said, but we'll read it in layman's terms. Market spread is the gap between the highest bid offer and the lowest ask offer. This is basically the gap between what someone is willing to buy it for and what someone is willing to sell that asset for. The gap is essentially the difference between the price at which people are willing to sell an asset and the price that other people are willing to buy an asset. So the lower the spread, right, the easier it is to sell it. The easier it is to sell it, the lower it's going to cost for acquisition from your particular broker, i.e. Coinbase or Pro Coinbase or Kraken or Binance or whatever it is that you're using, okay? Simplifying it even further, imagine you're negotiating a deal to buy Bitcoin from someone. You might tell the other person you are willing to buy one Bitcoin for $5,000. However, the other person might respond to your offer by saying they think it's worth more than $5,000. They're willing to sell it for $7,000. Well, the difference between your bid to buy at $5,000 and the other person's asked to sell $7,000, that's the spread. That's where negotiation it really comes in, okay? So that's the spread. Does that make sense to everybody? Right? The difference between what someone is willing to pay for or bid to pay for it and what someone is willing to sell for that same thing is the spread. And then obviously no transaction can take place until they come to some agreement as it relates to the price that person will buy it and the price at which that person will sell it. That's the spread. Okay. Now, I told y'all gonna learn today, right? Exploiting the situation to a cryptocurrency exchange. The order book is essentially hundreds or even thousands of people saying what price they're willing to buy or sell an asset like Bitcoin. The people with the lowest asking price and the highest asking price, bid price, are on either side of the market spread. So understand that when we see volume, right? When we see, let's go back and look at Bitcoin. We're just gonna keep watching it, guys. Take a look at Bitcoin. We see volumes. This 64,546. Orders or volume. Those are transactions that have taken place. That there's been agreement between buyer and seller. Now look at this spread. It keeps going. It jumped down to 0.1 and it's jumping up to 13. So this is now it's becoming more expensive to actually buy Bitcoin. You see that 24, 35, right? This is why Bitcoin essentially is very slow, by the way. Which is why you have a Litecoin, you have all these other coins that have been created because essentially Bitcoin is slow. So when Janet Yellen said what she said yesterday, she was talking. Listen. Let's pick up what Janet Yellen said yesterday. Now she didn't look at what she said. She didn't say. So Janet Yellen, the Treasury Secretary General, on Monday warned that Bitcoin is an extremely inefficient way to conduct monetary transactions. Now, here's why I hope to help you guys to interpret news, right? So look at this. Look at at the top of the screen. Roger Ferguson, he's a black CEO. Melody Hobson, she's a black woman. The black woman CEO of Ariel Investment, which is a black-owned investment firm. And then this sexual job, there must be an Indian person. Anyway, here's what we begin to interpret news, right? What is it that you're picking up from just the two headlines? Most people, what they did was they went and sold, right? They sold Bitcoin because of what Yellen said, driving the price down. But what do you think the big dogs and institutional investors are doing at this point when everybody's asleep? Right? We're in the United States, obviously. Well, most of us are in the United States. I'm on the East Coast. Right? Ain't nobody getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning. This stuff is happening when people are sleeping. This is like pre-markets, quote unquote. Except there is no pre-market in cryptocurrency. So although they're used to doing things when no one else can do it, I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. Like the powers that be are used to doing things when most people can't do it. Called pre-market and aftermarket in the stock market, right? Pre-market and post-market in the stock market. They're able to go and do stuff that you and I don't really have access to do unless we have those type of accounts. And so they're making things happen. So this would be a sense, in a sense, would be like this is what's happening pre-market when everyone is asleep. And say they did the same thing on Valentine's Day when everybody should be cuddled up with their boo at 9 o'clock at night, ain't thinking about the market, drinking their wine, getting a little massage or whatever, putting all the oil on their body, all that good stuff, putting the rose petals in the bathtub, all that stuff, while the common person is not even paying attention, right? They're out making things happen. And they're doing the same thing, I believe, right now, or we just saw, right? 4 o'clock in the morning, and we're watching the market, which is being driven by big money. But this is you start to see into this stuff. So, well, what does this really say? Just these 2 top headlines, right? Treasury yesterday, Janet Yellen on Monday warned that Bitcoin is an extremely inefficient way to conduct monetary transactions. She spoke as the currency's price tumbled in morning trading, but remained above 53,000. And we know that thing came down to 45,000 before it kind of did some type of recovery. Let me see if we can see where it's at now. It's at 48,093. Now it's starting to settle. Some of us came in, we're able to get some of this 45, 44, whatever. We're able to get some on the other end, right? And go ahead and pick up some acquisition. Again, not trading, but acquiring. Hopefully now the spread is getting thicker, right? It's getting more expensive to acquire. This is what's going on right now. It's settling. Now it's beginning to settle and do what we call sideways consolidation right around 40. What again? That number again, 47.5. I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying I'm great. I don't know, but where did that number come from? 47.5 is what the support is sort of starting to show up. But let me go back to what Yellen said. Now, if you're not careful, right, the banks are afraid, right? What else are you picking up from this article? Just this one article. I'll tell you what I'm picking up. She mentioned Bitcoin. She did not say cryptocurrency. She said Bitcoin. So her target was to one of the cryptocurrencies, and we got over 8,400 other cryptocurrencies out there, but she couldn't target all cryptocurrencies because they know that some cryptocurrencies are more efficient than Bitcoin. Am I you picking up what I'm putting down, Tony? Right? Gavin, as we've been studying and learning more about other coins, starting to see, okay, there's some other coins that have been more efficient, like a Litecoin is more efficient than Bitcoin, or XRP, which is going through it right now, is more efficient than Bitcoin, or Stellar Lumens is more efficient than Bitcoin. But she can talk extremely inefficient about Bitcoin because what she said is actually true. What she said is actually true, right? So it's not like she lied. She is telling the truth that Bitcoin, from a monetary transaction standpoint, is inefficient, and so the only people that's going to be using Bitcoin to make monetary transactions are going to be the retail people, the little people, the have-nots. The have-nots are the only ones who are going to be actually transacting Bitcoin. The have-nots are the only ones who are going to be going to the Bitcoin ATM and paying all those excessive fees. Those are the have-nots. You know why they're the have-nots? Because they have not knowledge. They have not knowledge of these other coins, which are more efficient. So she couldn't attack cryptocurrency. It wasn't even an attack. She just basically stated the truth, but it had an impact on the whole market. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So now we say, that's why I said, what other coins other than Bitcoin have value, are more efficient? You see? And you can best be sure that the powers that be, the big money, all that stuff that makes market moves, they out here making it do what it do when everybody else is asleep. Not us. We up, but everybody else sleep. Okay? You see what I'm saying? So you gotta be very careful, especially if you just read that, you might start getting scared. But no. She's not attacking all cryptocurrency. She's not even attacking Bitcoin. She is actually stating a truth that Bitcoin is inefficient. But most people didn't see this article. Most people aren't going to listen to Janet Yellen. And so I actually, it's very interesting. Although I hate when she talks. In this particular instance, she is actually telling the truth. But she didn't have to say it because the truth is already known, but her words cause everyone else to take action, which is, okay, I need to get up out of this extremely inefficient coin, and go ahead and grab my profits is up 58,000 anyway. Let me go ahead and grab some of that profit, get some of that off the table, and that affected the whole market. And then we can come back in, boom, something like now, and we start seeing the market recover, and we can start to again acquire, because what have we been doing? What have we been learning to do along the way? We've been learning to secure the bag. This is why secure the bags investing is so important, because now that I secured the bag and I got my $4,000 out of the market, I got my $2,000 out of the market, now I'm sitting on a stockpile of cash, cashable or ready available to me, some trading capital that I can come back in and I can acquire the stuff that I want to own. I can wait it out a little bit, and then I can get back into trading once things begin to recover. And now I'm trading from profit, and I'm actually pulling my capital back out. All right, that I'm going to secure the bag on that too. Am I making any sense to anybody? Yeah, so Elon Musk, but that was a couple of days ago, Mr. Dunn. I believe that was a couple of days ago. So let's go take a look at Twitter. See what Elon Musk had to say. I believe that was a couple of days ago. So this February 21st, Dojo for Doge. He said something, whatever. I don't know what that means. February 20th, he explained we all have, if Bitcoin was explained or cryptocurrency explained, her on some cryptocurrency was pegging the dollar, or did they peg the dollar? So I don't know what he was doing, man. He wants to start inflaming your heart just for a day. I don't know what the hell Elon Musk. I mean, I think Elon Musk has like he's starting to feel like, to me, he's starting to feel like a little bit like Trump. Like, I think this power is going to his head, man. I really do. I feel like, I mean, me and Elon Musk, we cool, but now it's starting to feel like, he became the richest man in the world, and now he realizes the power that he has and his influence. It feel like he just trolling folks, man. I really do. I really feel like he just be trolling folks. I mean, I can get down with Mark Cuban, because Mark Cuban don't be doing it like this, man. Elon Musk Elon Musk is a threat. Okay, just like Trump was a threat. Elon Musk is a threat. That's the reason why I went and bought that URL. Went and bought my domain, Elon Musk for President 2024. Elon Musk is a threat. He has too much power, and I believe the power of his influence is going to his head. Look at this. Happy New Year of the Ox. Now, isn't this interesting? You see what I'm saying? What is the ox? Come on, man. You see what I'm saying? Let's take a look at ox. You see what I'm saying? Like Elon, this stuff that he does. Oh my goodness. You have two different things that say ox. You have down here. See if I can find it. Right here, ZRX. Right, ZRX. That ZRX is as you see here, it's got OX for it right here. That's $1.31. That might be of interest. That thing just bounced back up from 122 to 135. And then you have OXT. You see what I'm saying? Orchid. Right? That thing's doing something that's separate. This Orchid is doing something very separate, different from all the other charts, by the way, which is very interesting. But anyway, let me go back to Bitcoin. We're gonna keep watching Bitcoin. Back up to 48,000, right? Flash crash, recovery, 48,000. Let's see what happens over the next couple of days, next couple of hours, something like that. Yeah, secure the bag. Elon rants, ADHD. I think it was a response to a tweet. It wasn't one of his. Okay. I mean, I don't know. But the thing is, Brother Brian, when it's on his wall, it's his. You know what I'm saying? He's a smart brother. I mean, this brother's he's a genius. Okay, he's very, very, very smart. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. right? So look at this, bought some Bitcoin for a little X so he can be a toddler hodler. I don't know what the hell. I don't know, man. I don't know what. I mean, he just his team, either him or his team. D is for Dogecoin. Got an instructional video. You know, he put out there the future currency of Earth. People have spoken. Who let the Doge out? This is back on February 7th. We're not gonna go back that far. Let's just say 23 days prior. So he put something out about pegging. He put something about Bitcoin explained, and now that probably is a very popular video at this particular point. Dojo for Doge. So this is what he said over the past couple of days. I don't see anything where he's really talked much about anything else, but he's a very big influencer. I think we understand that he's an influencer and he does influence the market. He's a market mover. Okay, he's a market mover. Kathy Wood and Art, follow Shamath instead on YouTube and Twitter. Okay, Shamath, that's that dude from the SPAC. I mean, from the Shamath Palif. I'll put it in Shamath. 1 second. Let me go ahead and hit that follow. I don't be on Twitter like that. I really don't, but it seems like I need to be on Twitter now. So all of the top all these market movers on Twitter. It seems like they're moving stuff on Twitter. Let's see what he's talking about. Now, of course, Robert Branson is somebody I really probably should be following. He's the chairman of Virgin Galactic. I didn't know he's the owner of the Warriors. Oh, I didn't know that either. This man is pretty dang on rich. All right, see what he's talking about. Oh, Kathy Wood, you said follow her. Okay, Kathy Wood, I'll follow her too. Okay, following her. So these people, Kathy Wood, Shamath, Elon Musk, Mark Cuban, these are market movers, man. They say something, they just tweet something. Let me go ahead and make sure I'm following my brother. I think Mark Cuban got some. I think he got some brother in him. I think he got some. I think he got a little African in him. I really do. I think Mark Cuban got some hood in him. Oh man, he's a cool brother from another mother, man. I'll tell you that. All right. Okay, let's see here. What you guys talking about here? I think it's a promise of a tweet. Art, okay. No doubt about it. Although every time he tweets about Doge and Spices, get in, make a little profit, and get out. Doge has no real value. Good morning to you. Absolutely, I know that. I get in, get out when he tweets. Okay, fantastic. All right, so we just did some follows. So hopefully, if you guys are on Twitter, follow these people: Mark Cuban, Kathy Wood, Shamath, Elon Musk. I don't really be on Twitter like that. But, now it's showing to be of some value, although I'll probably never catch the tweets when they tweet them because I'm so far removed from that space. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Maybe they put the same thing on their Facebook page. I doubt it. Now, I don't want to calculate spread, but I do want to see how does the market spread impact my trading strategy. All right, I want to read this. So let's see here. The market spread can play a powerful role in the performance of your trading strategy. At first thought, many traders will only consider the influence of the trading fee on their performance. After deeper thought, some traders will come to the realization that the market spread can actually impact performance far greater than the trading fee. When executing a trade that trades frequently, we must take into consideration the influence of the market spread to ensure our strategy is profitable. Unfortunately, many backtesting tools in the market fall into the trap of not considering the market spread when simulating trades. These inaccuracies lead to dramatic differences between the simulated data and the reality. So let's look at an example of how the market spread impacts our trade. So say the highest current bid offer for Bitcoin is $7,500 and the lowest ask offer is $8,000. In this case, the spread would be exactly $500. Using our nifty spread percentage equation, we would also see the percent spread is 6.25%. That's pretty significant. If we were to buy Bitcoin at $8,000 price, since it's the lowest we ask offer available, we wouldn't be able to turn a profit when we sold Bitcoin until the bid price increased to over $8,000, not including trading fees. That would mean the bid price would need to rise substantially just to receive a profit. In the illustration to the right, we can see that even though the price of Bitcoin rose by $300, we still lost money in this trade because we bought Bitcoin for 8,000 and then we had to sell it for 7,800 due to the large spread. You see that? Oh, this is good. I'm gonna break this down in just a second. So in another case, so let's take a look at this case. 7,500, we wanted to buy it. 8,000 was the offer. So in order for us to get it, we had to pay 8,000. So we paid 8,000, but that spread is 6.25%. So I am basically paying 6% more in this particular case than what I wanted to pay, and therefore, in order for me to really make a profit, the price of said asset would need to rise not only just above 8,000, it would need to even rise above, even significantly above 8,000 for me to get into profit. So it said that means the bid price would need to rise substantially just to receive a profit. The bid price is what kind of moves the market up. As the bid price goes up and up, that means more people looking to buy, and then now we're starting to see an increase in the value of the asset from a demand standpoint. Bid just means demand, and then obviously your sell would be kind of just not really supply, but it would be the antithesis of that, or the lack of demand. In the illustration to the right, we can see that even though the price of Bitcoin rose by $300, we still lost money in the trade because we bought Bitcoin for 8,000 and then had to sell it at 7,800. Right, so we bought it at 8,000. Bitcoin rose. We had to sell it at 7,800, but we're still at this 8,300 clip because of that 6.25% spread. In another case, let's take another case. Say the current highest bid offer for Bitcoin was 7,500, the lowest ask price was 7,501. That percentage spread was situated to be 0.0013. Not only is that a tight spread, but we would only need to have the bid price rise by $1 in order to turn a profit. So these spreads make a difference. Now, that's why when you see me come in and look at this stuff, I'm saying, okay, well, how much volume? I'm looking at how much volume, because if I have high volume, like right now, this is one of the reasons. Help you out. This is one of the reasons. Now, I didn't know this when I said this, but this is one of the reasons why I don't trade Bitcoin. I don't trade Bitcoin. I don't trade Bitcoin because of the high spread and the cost. Okay? Because of the cost. So I'll look to acquire Bitcoin, but I won't necessarily look to trade Bitcoin, right? Did I change? No, I didn't change the broadcast time. I just sometimes I just, we got to move when we move. So no, I didn't change broadcast time. There was some significant things happening this morning, so I decided to come on while I was up, and some people joined us, and we saw this thing hit this 45,000, and we see it's kind of bouncing back on a recovery, and then those of us who could take advantage of it did, and we finding ourselves, trying to play this downturn effectively, so we don't blow our accounts. Now we also start to see here. Now we're starting to see where obviously the recovery is slowing down, but again, that 47.5 range was very significant for Bitcoin. We're just watching this thing, but it is starting to move right back on up. It hit that line again, crossed back, and hit again. So we saw that. So this right here, this blue line, cross, touch, back up. So it's actually still on its way up. It's still on its way up. Now, here's what happened. What happened is the manipulation of the markets from the big dogs. That it happens so that they can come in and get stuff cheap, because they missed out. They didn't believe when it was rising. So now they're basically saying, hey, let's do what we can. Again, Janet Yellen, right, coming out saying something that is true, but it has an impact or has an effect on the market, and it causes other people to be scared because they don't know how to interpret what the hell she's saying. They don't know how to interpret that she actually just spoke truth, and it's something that we all understand if we've been studying this thing for a while, that Bitcoin is inefficient. But again, most people are not going to know this. Most people are going to probably start using Bitcoin, and that's going to be their method of exchange when we have all these other coins that can do the job a lot better. But Bitcoin has been around. Bitcoin is popular. Bitcoin is known. So that's what people associate cryptocurrency with. The first thing they associate with is Bitcoin. Obviously, Bitcoin is $55,000 coin and all that stuff as well. So, but Janet Yellen said nothing that was untrue. The thing is, did she need to say it? Did there need to be an article? Did she need to come out and actually speak what we already know? No, she didn't. But she did it because it's called controllers. They put her in her position out front, drive the market down so we can come in, we can get some of this. Why? Because the love of money is the root of all evil. Greed. Now, what does it do? It causes the little people, right, the using eyes who might have been in Bitcoin at 50,000 or whatever it is that we might have acquired it, or might have been in some other assets, right, to go get scared. It causes the weak hands to fold. It's just like if you're playing poker, right? This is all chess. This is all poker. This is all strategy. You ain't got no hand, but you put a big old bet out there so you can run people scared. You know, you just bluffing. I can look at this like a crypto bluff. Everybody put a console crypto bluff. I look at this like a crypto bluff. We also see the support coming in for this, what I consider to be a crypto bluff as well. We just literally watched it happen. Now things are settling down, right? The spreads are going back to what they were. I don't trade Bitcoin. So now I will probably, once I get my capital up, I can come back in. I can start looking at let's go look at my favorite, by the way. Let's go look at my graph, right? It ain't where I want it to be. Last time I acquired was at 180, right? I could probably come in and try to get some more of this right now, but I'm going to wait. I probably should have tried to come and get some at 135 if I was trading, but I decided I was going to go for a more sure thing and go ahead and get my capital up on this side. So now let me do a quick refresh as we see this thing recovering. Now look what happened. Because of that, right? Came in down here, we was at like 9,000, so we was looking pretty bad. But I came in, I stuck to my guns. 9,300 came all the way down to 9,300. I came in, stuck to my guns, bought the stuff that I believe in, got some more of that thing. Now we're back at 11,000. 11,000 just like that. So as this thing recovers, what can I do? As this thing recovers, now I can sell some of my stuff, get some profit, go back over to my trading platform and begin to trade over and over again. So what do you do when the market drops? What do you do? Now this isn't always true. It doesn't always mean you go buy. That right there is what messes. That's another thing that messes up these novice investors. They over there in these groups saying it's red, go buy. No. Did you look at the chart? Are you trying to catch a falling knife? Did you find a place where it actually rebounded? So you may not get it at the bottom, but you get it close enough that you can ride the wave back up. Did you do that? Do you even know what the hell you're talking about? No, you don't. So you have a blind leading the blind. Oh, it's a red day, go buy. Well, how does that work? No, what are we buying? What are we buying? So what do you do when the market drops? Here's my best solution for you. You watch the market, number one, and you wait until you see an opportunity where now the market has settled or it's recovered. You saw how I was like, boom, 47.5. If it breaks 47.5, I'm going back in. I was looking for the break. But then what did I go back in with? I went back to what I valued, right? I went and bought what I valued. I didn't buy the risky stuff. I bought the stuff that I valued. And now what I valued is going to pay me handsomely. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to recover right with the market, and I'm going to make some ish happen. We still on the rise. Look at this. I just keep refreshing this thing, keep doing what it do. I keep going back for another hour or so. I don't know. Let's do that. Now let's take a look here at the other part. So this is why I say the game isn't fair, guys. It's not a fair game. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me take a look at graph. Look at this spread, 0.004. Right? Liquidity, man. This is a tradable asset. You can get in, you can get out, right? New. I'm on it. 0.005. You see all these orders that's coming in for new. This is a 76, $77, 70-cent coin. Last time I was in it at 83 cents. I got it, you know what I'm saying? I could go back in, but right now I need to just hold, wait it out, see if we can get back to our normal levels, or not normal, but our previous levels, so I can then start trading again. REN. Look at this, 0.001. All this movement on REN. This is why I trade REN. Last time I got in this REN is at 115. I'm still trying to wait on this thing to come back up. I could have came in and tried to get this thing at 90 cents. I was watching Bitcoin. I couldn't watch all the stuff at the same time. I wish I could, but this is an opportunity. But I wasn't trading then. I said, I'm gonna hold tight. I'm gonna go and buy what I believe in, what brings me value. And I decided to go a different route. You could have come in here and did this, but then what if it turns again? So if it turns again, I'm still acquiring stuff that I value. I'm acquiring my long-term stuff. Then I could then turn to get me profit or cash that I could use for my tradable assets. Now, I'm not saying that all this other stuff doesn't have value. I don't know. Some of it does, some of it doesn't. But right now, I'm holding 6 coins. And those are coins I'm going to invest in. The other stuff, to me, I can just I buy and sell. I just trade all day until I learn that it's going to do something magical and it's going to do something phenomenal. I got my eyes on XLM. I do believe that's a coin that I want to hold for a while. XRP, if they get through this thing, that's a coin I want to hold for a while. We're going to do on Sunday, we're going to do a training session on ADA or Cardano. So we're going to do that for our Nigerian brothers, or not just our Nigerian brothers. We're going to do that for our global partners, right? People in Australia and all that. So we're going to break down, start looking at what is this ADA thing, right? I know Polkadot, we got to get to that. We'll probably do that the next week. I don't know. I'm just taking it. We're going to learn. We're going to learn. We're going to learn. The more we learn, the more we earn. And then while we're learning, we're going to keep earning. While we're learning, we keep earning. So we're basically paying ourselves for our own education. That payment that's going to take place is going to be through experience. We're going to take some bumps along the way, right? We're going to take some losses along the way, but we're going to win more than we lose, right? And then we're going to be securing the bag, which is our payment for our journey. It's our payment for our education. Am I making any sense to anybody? Okay. So we normally 5 o'clock. Just had to come on a little early today because some things were going on. The market doesn't sleep while we're asleep. Typically, they're trying to make some stuff happen. It just is what it is. We can't stop that. But what we can do is come in here and we could. No, it's like a fight. It's like a fight, guys. Like what we can do is we can hit the ball back over the playing tennis. They hit it over in our court. We can hit that thing back. Okay. All right. We'll hit it right back over y'all court. But right now we see this thing on the rise. Look at this. Look at this. Let me go back and look at this real quick. This is REN, right? The same thing. Came down here to 90 cents, right? Cross took place. Double tap onto the moving average. Cross back up. The thing is still moving up. Still moving up. And most people are sleeping. So they came in, bought whatever they wanted to acquire, right? For cheaper. Basically, you say it went from 58,000 to 45,000. That represents 10,000 on a 10,000 of a $50,000 asset, almost $60,000 asset. So we're talking about a 20% reduction. They got it for 20% off, and they probably start coming in and get some more Bitcoin and all that stuff. While the majority of us were asleep. Go figure. How convenient, so to speak. Huh? Isn't that convenient? You gotta know you gotta know your opponent. You gotta know who you up against, right? You gotta know who you up against. Now here's the beautiful thing. Here's the wonderful thing about understanding your opponent, understanding this game called money, understanding this game called building wealth or getting rich. Here's the wonderful thing in 2021. You literally do have a chance. You have a fighting chance. Everybody put in console, I got a chance. You have a fighting chance. Here's the reason why. You have the internet. You have access to the markets like none before. You have access to knowledge and information like none before. We don't get it first, but we still get it. And if you are smart, you are with a group of people who think on a higher level, who can then move before the market moves. As an individual, you can move faster than an institution. As an individual, you can move faster than an institution. As an individual, you can move faster than an institution. They got to communicate. They got to talk. They got to say what we're going to do. And then they got to all be in agreement. They got to all vote on it and all that stuff. But as an individual, you make one decision for yourself, and then you put yourself in position to win. You actually have a chance. I want you guys to understand this is a chance of a lifetime. I've never seen it in my life. Like this magnitude, that you have a chance to get rich. You have a chance to build wealth. You have a fighting chance. It's still not fair, but you can fight. And that is where we are in 2021. The little people, yous and I's, mom and pops, have a legitimate fighting chance to break poverty. Hence the reason why I've been doing this every day for the past 23 days, going public with it, letting my people know, hey, you ain't got to listen to me. What do I know? I'm a young buck from Decatur, Georgia. Right? What do I know? But you got a fighting chance. It's going to require you learning. It's going to require you committing yourself to go to the unknown. Like I said, 8,400 coins. I don't know all of them, but I do know. I do know that numbers don't lie. What do I mean by that? I do know that numbers don't lie. So I can talk all this jazz all I want, but what I do know is that numbers don't lie. $5,000 in this account, right? Another 11,000 here. That's 16,000. On my way to 20,000. I'm still shooting for 20,000 in 5 more days. With a break like this that just happened in my favor, actually, to be able to allow me to come back in, right, from a profits that I secured earlier, to get in low. If this thing breaks back out to 50,000 or whatever it was before, that's going to be easily put me. That's going to easily put me at $20,000. And you know what? I'm at the point right now that the God that I serve, I'm putting him to the test. He has to come through. You know why? Because you guys are watching. He has to shine his light through me so that you can see. It's not about me. It's really about you. It's about me, him working through me to help your belief. Or actually, as he said, Lord, help my unbelief. That's what it's about. I really get it now. It's really about him shining his light through me to help you believe that you can get rich. To help you believe that you can build wealth. To help you believe that you have an opportunity. He got to come through. 5 days left. Let's see what God gonna do. You know what I pray to God for? Same thing that Solomon prayed to God for. He prayed for wisdom. Everybody put in the console, pray for wisdom. Ask for wisdom. Don't ask for money. Ask for wisdom so that your next move can be your best move. Ask for wisdom. So wisdom is the principal thing. And all by get more wisdom. That's what the question, that's what the seek is for. Ask for wisdom. And the money will come. Brother Adams, is not true that as you've been kind of hanging out, you find yourself reading some different books and you find yourself getting wiser. You find yourself not losing as much. You find yourself making better decisions. Brother Gavin, if you're still here, isn't it not true that as you kind of connected with brothers and sisters that might be a little bit more wiser than you, has helped you to kind of confine and conform your own thoughts and say, man, I'm not making as many bad decisions as I used to make because I'm around people of wisdom. We're not always right. But we try to think of these things through and we collaborate and have collective thought and we're making better decisions with our money, with our trading, with our investing. Is that not true? Pray, ask for wisdom. What's going on, Trey? Man, my brother Trey, he gonna be on. Let me tell you guys some things we got. We got Financial Fridays. That I'll be doing. Y'all coax me into doing it. So I think Trey coming up in March sometime, right? We're gonna have some of our brothers and sisters who understand the markets. I'm gonna have them come and chat with us, share with us some philosophy, some thoughts, and you know what I'm saying. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that on Friday. So I'm just extending myself as much as I can. I'm only one man. I can't, but you know what? The joy of the Lord is my strength. Then on Sundays we got. If you're in the BBC, we got our millionaire mentors that's speaking to us. We got a mastermind millionaire mentor, millionaire mastermind message from our mentors. March 19th. That's right. I got you, Trey. Man. So we literally, what did we accomplish today? What did we accomplish today? So for those that's been up for a while, it's been a little minute, right? We literally sat here and watched Bitcoin. We said we're gonna watch it. We watched Bitcoin drop all the way down to 45,000. Then we saw Bitcoin come up, and I said, man, if the thing passes 47.5, and it did, it is going to probably either start to consolidate there or start to move up forward. Now we see at 47.5, it crossed that threshold. Now that becomes a new support. And now we see some sideways consolidation now between 49 and 47.5, but it's still a very, like Trey said, still a very bullish chart at this particular point. And as people wake up, because people are just now getting up, as people wake up and they look at their account, and look at this trade history. Now you start to see green, 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 green. Now you start to see some of these bulls fighting back as people are getting up, right? With the big money already there. Right? All night, man. It was a good night to make some money. Money never sleeps. Now, that's the thing. Like, we got to sleep. We got to rest. So we're trying our best to make sure that while we are sleeping, we put some things in place if we can, or we try to make sure that we don't have all of our money attributed to something. So if we need to, be able to have some capital available to take advantage of opportunities like this, we have it available. This is something, matter of fact, in the comments below, if you've been watching for the past week or even the past couple of days, I'd like for you to share your biggest lesson that you've learned of trading or whatever, your biggest crypto lesson that you've learned over the last week. What's your biggest lesson? Now, typically, it's a lesson that hurt. I mean, some pain was involved more than likely because it stuck, right? Sometimes you got that lesson got to come, it got to stick. What's a lesson that you learned over the past week, just trading crypto, investing in crypto, learning about crypto, whatever the case may be? If that's something that you have been doing, what's the biggest, in the comments, we'll love if you share the biggest lesson you've learned over the past week. I'm actually done trading for the day for right now. I did go ahead and acquire stuff that I found valuable, and I'm going to ride those back up in order to then pull profit out of those to go back into the trading aspect of what I do. That was my move. That was my best move, right? And hopefully you guys made your best move as well. Mr. Adams said, man, the depth chart on Coinbase Pro, that's something that he learned as well. Made man said, secure the bag, take profits. Right, I learned about Coinbase and Coinbase Pro and crypto. Okay, Ms. Goodrich. All right. Anybody else? What's something that you learned over the past week? The more you learn, the more you earn. The more you learn, the more you earn. Oh my goodness, this is looking good. This is looking good, baby. Yeah. The more you learn, the more you earn. We learned about market spreads today. We learned from market spreads today. What's going on, Mr. Pendleton? Not for short-term wins unless you're trading. Okay. Be patient. Learn how much of my profit to pull out, right? Learn about Coinbase and secure the bag. Absolutely. Anybody else? All right. This is a skill that you can acquire. This is something that you can learn. Again, if other people have learned it, you can learn it too. Right? Other people have learned it when you can learn. Oh, yeah, conversion. Yeah, well, that's over there. Conversion. When unable to trade, you can convert some things. Right? Still put yourself in position to win. This thing is just moving sideways now. I think I'm now about 16,000. That's 50. Look at that. I like to see that. Let's keep on coming. Keep on coming, baby. Keep on coming. Let's see what we're doing over here. Keep on coming, baby. Can we get to 11,000? Still waiting. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Let's keep on coming. Puts about 16. I'm about 4,000. So I got what we got. What we got? This is 1, 2, 3, 5 days. 5 days left. 20,000 is my push it to the limit goal. 5 days left. I'm at 16,000 today. I mean, basically about $800 a day, or I need a big day. I need a $1,500 day somewhere in here over the next 3 days. And I think it's going to probably happen. I'm probably have my biggest pops on Friday. When the stock market closed and that money start moving, they start selling on Friday. They're going to sell on Friday, and they're going to pull their profit out because before the bell closed, so they can then go transfer their profit probably into the crypto market. I'm looking at Friday, Saturday morning, hopefully being a big day for me to be closer to this push it to the limit goal, so I can help you believe. I can help you believe that it's your right to get rich and that you have a fighting chance and that this is our time. This is our time. What we are looking at, beautiful people, is the greatest wealth transfer of our lifetime. And it's just simply, I say this is with all concern and all whatever, is that it's laid up for the just. If the just will simply just go get it. It's being laid up. If we'll just go get it. And we got to walk in wisdom in order to get it. Got to walk in wisdom. All right. Secure the bag. Right. Learning how to become consistent and non-temperamental able trader. Right. This is our time. We're approaching this thing with strategy. We're approaching this thing with discipline. We're approaching this thing with consistency. Okay. This is how. This is how you do it. Same way that you will become a master pianist or a violinist or whatever. It's going to be practice. And what are we doing? We're practicing money. We're practicing. We are establishing habits right as we speak. We're establishing habits and we're practicing our way to getting rich. Who knew that it was the science? Everybody put in console the science of getting rich. It's a practice. It's a science. And we literally are showing up each and every day saying, this is the direction we want to go with our life. Here's what I'm deciding to do. Here's what I've sacrificed in order to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, or whatever this brother going on, and I can make it, I'm going to make it. And this is important to me and my family, and it's an opportunity of a lifetime. Just got more. That's right, brother. That's right. Got it. Exactly. That's exactly what I did. I got me some more of that algo. Why not? That's what I value most. I said I don't have to think about it. I'm just going to get more of what I value because I see the value long term. And the opportunity is extremely there for it as well. Okay. So here's the deal, guys. I'll be back at 7:45. We can continue to mold our mind with our New Black Wall Street Book Club. I didn't come on yesterday because I had an interview with another platform as we were talking about, we were talking about money. That's what we were doing. For those that are saying, you know what, we got 6 days left of this free stuff. We're gonna keep coming back for the 6 days, but we want to make sure that we there as we continue along. I'm not gonna stop trading. I'm just not going to be trading in public like I am right now for everybody. I'm going to do it for the people that actually understand this principle that money is the exchange of value for value. And this is something we must press upon each other to understand that there has to be an exchange. The exchange is more so your investment in yourself than it is in me, but you begin to understand that you also can't outgive God. So I do have an opportunity for those that maybe that might be a little light. They might they're on the struggle bus. They're just trying to kind of get through. $5 a month, you can make the investment to become a supporter. That's going to actually go towards helping us to build the money school. Yes, I am building a global money school to teach what I'm teaching now and other stuff. We got other brothers and sisters that are skilled in Forex and skilled in options and skilled in stock investing, skilled in real estate. My money school is going to be straight up nothing but asset accumulation, asset acquisition, and wealth accumulation. That's what the school is going to be able to teach the youth. Teach them early what we learn late. We are going to produce millionaires. And it's going to come through the transfer of knowledge. The more they learn, the more they earn at a younger age. And never be broke a day in their life. And you can make that contribution by simply going to the Facebook page, ERGJ Enterprises. Should be a tab to say become a supporter. If not, I'm going to make a post so that supporter button comes up. It's going to say become a supporter, help us build the school, become a supporter. And then when March gets here, these videos will go to our support group. And so if you're in that group, you're going to get these videos as well. You'll get more daily content on crypto, like that yelling piece that just came out. You would have saw that because I would put that into the group. So to make sure that you don't miss some important information that you can begin to interpret the news to make better decisions on what you are doing. And then also, above and beyond that, you're going to get support. So in the case you come across a problem or a question, and you need some assistance, you can inbox me and I'll get you an answer, right? Don't abuse that at $5 a month, but I do want to make sure that, you are helping us to build the school and that we provide you with some support on your journey. Although, it's going to be limited in scope, but it should be able to help in theory. And that's what we're doing. So you become a supporter. We have 23 supporters right now. So I'm super excited. It's something I've had available for a while. I haven't talked about much, but now we are on a mission, and we're going to make it happen. And that just is what it is. Also, we do have an opportunity if you want to become a member of our club to join the Black Billionaires Club. We are working on We're working on an app right now, the Black Billionaires Club app, which is going to include our crypto trades and also our stock trades and probably some more stuff as we grow and develop and have more people come on and make a contribution with their knowledge into this app. So that's a big thing that we're working on now. I'm super excited about that. Never thought in my life that I'd be working on an app that people could acquire and it's going to help them get rich. And so that's what we're going to be working on. Okay. So yeah, build a school. So would you pull some money out of your investment account or just hold on and wait? I think I'm going to sell some stuff from my investment account when it gets to certain levels. I'm going to pull my profit and I'm going to use my profit to secure the bag and then also to then go back into my trading account. For the market to fully rebound, I don't know. I don't know if it's going. I'm not waiting on the market to fully rebound. I don't have to wait on that because again, I was here acquiring stuff at this low level, so I had to wait on the market to fully rebound for me to capture profit. I'm already in profit, so hopefully I answered the question. I'll probably wait. I don't know what I'm gonna wait for. I mean, I'm already in profit. I just have to. I have to understand where I bought. Yeah, at what space, what my entry points were. And then I can come in and I can make those decisions. So it'll probably be more so of an amount. So when this thing hits, right now it's at 10.7, right? It's almost 11,000. If it hits 12,000, I'm probably going to sell 1,000. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably going to sell 1,000, pull 1,000 out because I put some in, pull 1,000 out, and then I'm gonna secure the bag. So I'm not so that 20,000, you guys might not see it on the screen because I am going to make some withdrawals. But I'm going to just keep it honest. We're going to go through our deposits and our withdrawals, and we'll see if we got there. So, yeah, it's not about a full rebound. I'm not worried about a full rebound when I got in at these low levels at 45, and that's across the board, 45, 46, 47, that I was getting into these other positions that have the potential to grow even higher or grow even at a greater pace than the recovery of Bitcoin. So anyway, you become a member by going to the Black Billionaires Club. If you want to join our club, we do have a presentation tonight, stocks and crypto Q&A. So if you guys are interested in that, you can join the club. That's $50 a month, but you just think for yourself. And that's what I tell people. Don't think about how much it costs. Think about the possible return. If I'm over here pulling, I'm at 16,000 now. I started 6,500, 16,000. That means I've grown my account $10,000 in 23 days. And if you say to yourself, if I'm following somebody just grew an account $10,000, and this is with a correction, right? In 23 days, do I really have to think about investing $50 a month to glean and to become an understudy and become a mentee or whatever it is I want to do? I don't think I would have to think about that. Because I don't see nobody showing me receipts like that. I show receipts. I show and tell. All right. Any other questions for me before we wrap this thing up? I've been on for 1 hour and 39 minutes. I know that some guys might have to replay because I came on early, but it is what it is. Sometimes you just got to come on and help your people. Like real time. Now, if it was happening at 2 o'clock in the morning, I would have done it. But, it's Tuesdays nonetheless. All right, beautiful people, man. This is the Black Money and Power Show. I want to say thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for everyone to hit the like button, the share button, all that good stuff. That you are your brother's keeper. You are your sister's keeper. We got 5 more days of teaching how to get rich, how to get out of debt, how to get rich, and how to build wealth. 5 more days left of free financial literacy, free financial education for the nation. The thing is, it's only going to be available to those who actually are willing to get up, who actually want it. It's not even on their radar unless they actually want it. Most people talk about getting, think about getting out of debt, but then they actually have to go work to do it. That's a little bit different story because that television is way more popular, is way more entertaining than actually learning how to get yourself out of debt so you can be free. I want you guys to remember this. That takes a village. It starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. We all we got, beautiful people. Matter of fact, we all we need. And thank God, that's more than enough. Until next episode, you know what time it is. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
The new Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We will see you all there at the next episode of The New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street.